Hey, it's Michael Saul, also known as Tiny. This is the market outlook for the week of February 10th, 2014. So last week, the recent volatility dust-up continued with a nice breakdown on Monday, followed by a couple-day pause, and then a nice pop-up on Thursday and Friday. This is in the S&P 500, shown here using the SPY. So, is the correction over? I'm not so sure here. Now, we did hold this 173.60 support number. This was previous resistance, now support. But all we've gotten back to so far is the top part of this range. So we are far from out of the woods yet. We still have to get through the top of this range. We have the 50-day moving average right here as next resistance. And then we have this zone here, which is both the gap and the lap right here. Okay, you got 180, 182 to 182.79. So we still have some areas of resistance to get through. Now, there are a couple ways if we're going to bounce. Okay, let's break this down into, are we going to bounce or are we going to roll over? All right. So if we're going to continue to go higher, we could just rip it right from here and just go to new highs. I think that's the least likely scenario to happen here if we are going to bounce. I think if we are going to get a bounce and we are going to continue to rally, it's going to come with some zigzagging. Maybe a pullback from here or maybe a little bit higher, and then we continue to move higher. From there, we step it up and work through the resistance levels. Now, if we're just going to roll over, again, I think the least likely scenario is that we just hit it hard and just dive. Okay, so if we're going to roll over, which is not out of the question here, a lot of people are calling this the low, and I'm not really, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way that I don't have an opinion that, okay, I think we're going lower. I just don't have a lot of confidence that this is the low, all right? I haven't changed my opinion that we're still in an uptrend, okay, and that this will just be a blip on the radar and just be, when it's over, another buyable pullback. I just don't have a lot of confidence that that was the low down there, okay? So anyway, what I was saying is the two scenarios we go down is the one is that we either fall right here and just start, trading harshly lower. I don't think that's going to happen either. Or is that we grind lower, all right? In other words, we move lower just the way I was talking about us trying to move higher. In my opinion, it's wait and see mode. The S&P 500 is telling us that the momentum has swung up here. But remember, on the short term, when short-term momentum moves like this, that could be a sign that we're overbought. So we got to be careful here. Now, if you're looking at the NASDAQ, it's a different story. The NASDAQ is above the key moving averages, above the pendulum above the triangle that broke. So it's like a triangle pendulum here. Okay, there's actually a coil, but it's still in the same theory here, is that the momentum has swung. But we have to get over this 78.6% retracement, which is 87.87 to be an all clear to the highs. So NASDAQ says, you know what? We are looking like this could be the low. This looks like it's ready to rock and roll. But then you look at the Russell, and it's the opposite. The Russell does not look that great. It looks like it's really gasping for air, trying to bounce. Now, this could change, okay, just like the NASDAQ could change, and we could go down, right? But anyway, this is, it looks like it's gasping for air. It's trying. It's into the 10-day moving average. It's really got to get going here in order to clean this up and look better to the upside. All right, so that's my opinion is that it's wait and see, but it's going to be very soon. All right, it's not wait and see, let's just take a couple weeks to figure it out. It should be a couple days, may even be a couple hours on Monday. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that soon. But, I think the best scenario for the bulls is either we go down from here or we go up first, just not a huge move. Maybe we continue to go up a little bit and then start a pullback, put in a higher low here, maybe test the bottom of this coil once again, and then see if the buyers will step back in. All right? That's my scenarios. Hope this helps. I will talk to you in next week's video. You could sign up for the daily video. Also, the newsletter is still available, and we have the Sunday night strategy sessions each and every week, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's free to attend. I will hyperlink you to that sign-up page. Have a wonderful week. I will talk to you in next week's video.